Good morning, students. Today our class is social science and we will study a new chapter, unit number 7, environmental changes. I will not read textbook. I make it in a summary form that you can understand easily. Let's start unit number 7, environmental changes. The air cover around the earth is called atmosphere. The atmosphere is polluted due to industries, factories, power station, auto vehicles, etc. Due to the increase of global warming, temperature, wind direction, humidity, etc. are changed. This is called environmental changes. A short-term average condition of temperature, humidity and rainfall over a region is called weather. A long-term average, about 35 years, condition of temperature, humidity and rainfall over a region is called climate. In the region of cold climate, there is less solar energy which obstacles the development of plants, vegetables and fruits. In order to provide enough heat to vegetation, a cover of glass or cloth is prepared over them. These help to retain the heat. This is called greenhouse effect. Global warming means the greenhouse effect which warms up the atmosphere. The greenhouse effect means the condition wherein the solar heat which is received by the earth is not transferred back to the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbon or CFC, holocarbon, etc. are greenhouse gases. These gases retain the heat due to their increase. The global temperature has increased. This has caused the problem of climatic changes. In last 100 years, the temperature of the earth has increased by 0.6 degrees centigrade. Every person in the world produces about 1.5 metric ton of carbon dioxide or CO2. Before 100 years, the amount of CO2 was 275 ppm. ppm means parts per million. Today it is 350 ppm. In 1750, methane was 315 ppm, which increased to 1764 ppm in 2005. The amount of nitrous oxide was 270 ppm, which increased to 319 ppm. Increased use of foam, plastic, fridge, AC, circuit, aerosol resins, the level of chlorofluorocarbon in the atmosphere. Global warming has an adverse effect. Due to its adverse effect on weather and climate, the frequency of drought, excessive rainfall and cyclone has increased since last 10 years. Farm production is decreasing constantly. Snow has, Snow has melted due to increased temperature which has raised the sea level. Some coastal settlements in some countries are likely to be submerged. High temperature may adversely affect on the human health in general and may increase few diseases. Solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, biogas, etc. are non-conventional sources of energy. Following steps are necessary to produce less greenhouse gases in order to reduce the global warming. These are curtail the use of sources which increase CO2, grow trees, undertake organic farming, make a rational use of household equipments and vehicles, water, petrol, chemical fertilizers and insecticides, conserve rainwater, save electricity, control population, etc. Conferences were held first at Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, in 1972, and then at Rio de Janeiro of Brazil to decide a global policy to save environment. Lastly, the conference was held at Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, in December 2009. It was decided in the conference that the developed countries like USA should adopt the carbon cut policy seriously, and the developing countries like India should be given permission to release more carbon for their progress. They should be given an aid to the tune of about $100 billion. An average person in the world produced about 4.5 metric tons of greenhouse gases, every Indian 1.2 metric tons, and every US citizen produce 20.6 metric ton of greenhouse gases. So here the environmental change is completed study. You read textbook one time or two times, you will understand everything. If anything problem, call me or send messages. Next class we will see you. Okay? Bye. Thank you.